Всем привет, and welcome back to our podcast Frenemies or Sister Nations, Russia, Ukraine and Belarus. Today we are diving into a topic that is both funny and complicated: stereotypes. Where they come from, how they shape our relationships, and why they survive for so long.
Hi everyone! I'm really excited about this episode. Stereotypes can be ridiculous, but they also say a lot about how cultures see one another.
Hey there, and I'm ready because every time we talk about stereotypes, I discover a new word I've never heard before.
Let's start with the classics. What stereotypes do our three countries have about each other? There are some really old and some really new ones.
Like what? I know the word vodka. That's a stereotype starter pack.
That one is global at this point.
Right, but inside the region, people have their own vocabulary. For example, Ukrainians are sometimes called khachli, which originally referred to a Cossack hairstyle. Belarusians are called bulbashi because of potatoes, and Russians are jokingly said to have two internal problems: fools and roads.
So far it sounds almost innocent, like children teasing each other.
It used to be like that, but language changed a lot. Because of the war, humor turned into aggression. Now you hear words like orcs, Moscows, racist. It's like Russia and fascists. These are no longer stereotypes, they are emotional, painful labels. They show how conflict changed even everyday language.
It's interesting how quickly cultural humor becomes political vocabulary.
Yeah, and now people start using these words without even realizing how heavy they are.
I would add something. Stereotypes exist not only between countries but within them. For example, first stereotype: Moscow is rich, the regions are poor. Second, Western Ukrainians are nationalistic, Eastern ones are Soviet. And last but not least, people from Minsk think they're Europeans, people from villages are too simple.
Oh wow, so it's like a family teasing itself.
Exactly, people stereotype their own people even harder than their neighbors.
Okay, now I want to ask something. What do Europeans get wrong about you?
Famous Borat aesthetics. According to some people, we still live in wooden huts, drink vodka for breakfast, have bears wandering around, play balalaikas everywhere.
The bear stereotype is eternal. No one knows why it's so strong, but it lives rent-free in everyone's head.
You've never seen a bear on the street?
Only on coat of arms, but there is another stereotype that Eastern European women are unbelievably beautiful, which seems like a compliment, but it comes with an assumption.
Yes, if she is a beautiful woman, it must mean she wants a rich foreign husband.
Oh, so it's like a compliment with a footnote.
Exactly, and then the opposite stereotype appears. The strict Soviet woman, someone angry, dominating, controlling her family with a rolling pin. Two extremes, no middle ground.
But real people are not cartoons. They are just people.
Now it's your turn. How do you see Europeans?
Honestly, you seem extremely kind and positive. Always smiling, always polite.
Well, sometimes that smile feels more like a polite mask.
A social smile.
Yes, in our cultures, smiling for no reason looks suspicious. We smile because something happened. You smile so something happens.
Well, that's actually very accurate.
And we often seem cold or serious because in public spaces we keep to ourselves.
This is the famous peach versus coconut theory. Westerns are peaches, soft outside, hard to reach inside. Slavs are coconuts, hard outside, warm inside.
Wow, this explains a lot. That must be where your famous kitchen culture comes in. Once you finally crack the coconut, you end up in a tiny kitchen at 2 a.m. having deep philosophical talks and making those super serious toasts where you aren't even allowed to clink your glasses.
Exactly. That's exactly how the coconut cracks. There is also a stereotype in our region that Europe is perfect. Everyone is rich, streets are clean twice a day, every apartment looks like an IKEA showroom.
And everyone earns a lot there, travels a lot, and has basically zero problems.
I wish.
Reality is, of course, normal. Some things are great, some not so great.
What's even more interesting is how fast the stereotypes change.
Oh yes, today media in some countries promote the idea that Europe is suffering. Low salaries, impossible bills, empty shelves, frozen apartments.
But that's the complete opposite of perfect Europe.
Exactly, and both extremes are unrealistic, but they show how easily public opinion can be shaped.
Now let's talk about modern slang. Last time you taught me the word papalamchik. I still love it.
Yes, the split the bill guy, a man who insists on paying 50-50 on a date.
In Western cultures, that's respectful and equal, but in Slavic cultures, does he even like me?
So what we consider being polite immediately becomes disrespectful. That's incredible.
And here comes the opposite stereotype, the тарелочница.
The plate girl? What does it mean?
That's a woman who goes on dates only to get free dinners. Zero interest in the man, 100% interest in the menu.
So on one side we have the papalamchik, on the other we have the тарелочница. Perfect balance.
And both stereotypes exist only because cultures have different expectations about dating.
But let's get serious for a moment. Stereotypes exist because the human brain loves shortcuts.
They save energy, you know?
Yes, but shortcuts can become walls, especially when they replace real experience.
I think most stereotypes die the moment you actually meet the people you're stereotyping.
Exactly. Tourism, migration, dating apps, Erasmus, all of this breaks old cliches.
Because once you talk to someone, you can't reduce them to a meme anymore.
So, what did I learn today? Stereotypes can be funny, offensive, political, absurd, sometimes all at once.
But they never tell the full story.
And the only way to get rid of them is to actually talk to each other.
Exactly, and that's what we are trying to do here. Thank you for listening. Next time we will talk about tourism and how not to lose your mind in a foreign country.
Ciao everyone, see you!